Woo! Good morning, Man Hour Nation. Michael Buckhouse here with the Man Hour. Show to manhourradio.com. Check out the merchandise page. But it is Wednesday, December 6th. That means one thing and one thing only. Time for some Week 14 NFL Power Rankings, baby. We got some risers, we got some fallers, and then we got some people that are right there in the middle. We got some unmovers, as you want to call it. I don't know what you want to call it. But Power Rankings are here. But first. And now, Mike's Thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, you guys understand that sometimes when we get a lot of comments on a post, it is hard for me to respond to each and every comment. Now, I do try to respond to each and every comment out there. I really do. I love the interaction. I love the engagement. I love being part of the community. But if you do not get an answer from me that you want, sometimes I look, I agree with you. And then you want to jump in my inbox and like, you're dumb. You're stupid. Okay. Are you trying to get a rouse out of me? Because it's not going to work. Listen, guys, I have some of the thickest skin that you will ever experience. You have to understand that I grew up with a stutter. I grew up where sometimes, I could legitimately never get words coming out of my mouth. I avoided taking speech classes in junior high, in high school, in college. Even though I had to have them to graduate, I waited till the very last semester of my senior year to take it. Because I was so not into public speaking, right? I got made fun of all through elementary school, junior high, hell, even high school. Teachers did it. You guys, very, very few things affect me in this world. So if you're trying to get a rouse out of me by jumping in the inbox and calling me stupid or dumb or retarded, try harder. Try harder, Billy Bob, because it doesn't work. See that Nerf gun there? I'm going to pew, fire their shots right back at you. It doesn't bother me at all. This is why I started a show that is live, raw, and uncut. Way back in the day when I first started this podcasting thing, I had the technical experience to produce a podcast for somebody else, and then they're like, hey, why don't you jump on and give your 2 cents every now and then? I was like, okay, whatever, yada. And it grew. Did you guys know one of my very first show was called Just for Clicks? Just for clicks. I would simply jump behind a microphone and troll people. That was the whole basis of this show. I would point out and make fun of you over and over and over, and just so you would come back at me and try to snap back at me. That was the whole basis of the show. Just for clicks. It's probably still out there on the old podcast forums somewhere. Man, I was so bad. I was so freaking bad. But I enjoyed it. That's where I got my feet wet. That's when I started you know what? I really love talking sports. I love talking NFL. Let me expand myself. Let me get this a little bit exposed. I got some paint on my arm. That's weird. But long story short, if you're going to come at me and in my inbox and call me stupid or dumb, Hoffy freaking screams. I was like, what'd you do now? I don't know, man. What didn't I do? I will get your goat. I will get your goat before you get my goat. Understand that. Understand that, ladies and gentlemen, peoples and girls. People of all ages. Mr. Buck Nasty does not get riled very easily. Cue that intro. Are you ready for the best damn NFL show on the planet? Man Hour Nation, rise up.
You don't want to be every time, no. I would like to personally welcome you to Man Hour After Dark. Say that while I bring you the host, Mike, Buck, and Cone. know, coming to the stage. Sports talk than what you about to hear right here. I second that.
Go. You know that it's us when we talking about sports. Giving you facts on the field to the court. Tune in, we need the support. 1 hour too short, then listen some more. All your station not dropping no music. Stripes like Adidas, but Nike just do it. Down 4 in the 4th, we go for the win. Michael 2 seconds, we taking it in. Buck, Mike, and Combs, you know what's going on. Man, now we're after dark, no LA, we the big spark. No 4th and inches won't cut you short. Got the best talking, it's all sports. Buzzing more than buzz beaters. We coming live, all 3 speaks go.
And what is up, Man Hour Nation? Michael Buckhouse here with the Man Hour Show of manhourradio.com. Check out the new and improved website. I'm about 50% of the way done there on the old new website. But guys, I've been dropping tons of blogs over there. If you guys are not following the blog section, what are you doing with your life right now? Legitimately, what are you doing with your life right now? Get over there and subscribe to the website, and every time we put a blog out, there's like 15 a day at this point, you will get notification. You can even singleize those notifications out. Hey, I just want to hear about Patriots news. Hey, I just want to hear about Chiefs news. Hey, I want to hear about NFL or AFC East news. You got that specialized option. But guys, head over to manhourradio.com. Check out the blog section right now. Check it out. Enjoy it. Get some news there. But it is Wednesday edition of Man Hour Radio, NFL Sports Talk here. NFL, not Sports Talk, NFL Talk. And that means it is Week 14 Power Rankings time. Spoiler alert, I am recording this the night before because my son's got bunk beds and they think that's the coolest thing in the world, and my wife wants it set up. We bought a larger house to separate the boys and get their own rooms, and now they want to share a freaking room. Welcome to fatherhood, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. So, guys, Hafi is in the chat right now. I'm in the chat as well, but like I said, it is Power Rankings Week 14, and there have been some risers, and there have been some fallers. So let's go ahead and get right into it right off the bat. Coming in at number 10 is a team that is 6-6. A team that right now is currently second in the NFC North. A team that is on a 3-game win streak, wins over the Chargers, Lions, and the Kansas City Chiefs, and that is the one and only Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers, guys, are a team that we thought was kind of out there for dead. You know, let's flash back to Week 4. They lose to the Lions, they lose to the Raiders, they lose to the Broncos and Vikings. And then, all of a sudden, they go out there and beat the Rams. Not only did they beat the Rams, they beat the Rams 20-3. It was a game that I was like, whoa, okay, hang on a second. Is everything starting to click? Is everything start to roll in motion? And then they traveled to Pittsburgh and they shit the bed against the Steelers. Yes, it was a 23-19 game, but still, they lost. But then, ladies and gentlemen, things start to turn in Lambeau. In Green Bay, Wisconsin, things start to turn. They welcome the LA Chargers into town. Of course, Brandon Staley, one of the worst coaches in the NFL, but they whooped that ass, 23-20. You can say whoop ass, whatever, right? Thanksgiving Day comes rolling around. Go into Ford Field. The Detroit Lions, the best team in the NFL, right? Beat them 29-22. Okay, it's just a fluke. Division games. Kansas Chiefs coming to Lambeau. They win 27-19. Guys, the Green Bay Packers might be one of the hottest teams right now in the NFL. There were teams like the Vikings, 5 games in a row, right? There were a team like the Broncos, 5 games in a row, wins, right? It would not surprise me one bit if the Green Bay Packers win 5, 6, 7, if not 8 games in a row to end the season. Guys, the Green Bay Packers are a team right now that you do not want to play. The Giants, Monday Night Football at New York. Better watch out, baby. Better watch out. Buccaneers coming to Lambeau December 17th. Better watch out, baby. Panthers, Vikings, Bears, oh my. Watch out. The Packers, they coming. They come, and that is why they're sitting at number 10 right now. The number 9 team is a team that lost this past weekend. A team that was in the driver's seat to basically win their division. A team that we're like, oh, who are they, right? But this team is none other than the Jacksonville Jaguars. Coming in at number 10. Yes, they are number 1 in the AFC South, but they're sitting at 8-4 right now. Very good record. They actually have a better record than pretty much everybody besides this Philadelphia Eagles, right? I believe they are the 2nd seed in the AFC, right now. Sorry, 4th seed in the AFC right now. Tied with the Chiefs with 8-4, and the Ravens are 9-3, and the Miami Dolphins are 9-3. But the Jacksonville Jaguars drop in this week's power rankings because of the loss of the Cincinnati Bengals. But looking forward, they're going to probably be without their starting quarterback in Trevor Lawrence for the next few weeks. That ankle injury looked pretty gnarly. They're saying it's just a sprain and he shouldn't miss a whole lot of time, but you may want to sit out for 3 or 4 weeks. And then they got the Browns, Ravens, and Buccaneers all coming up in sensual weeks. So the Jacksonville Jaguars do fall to number 9 because of the loss of the Cincinnati Bengals is, 1. They did play them well, but the loss of Trevor Lawrence. You have to put stock into losing a quarterback. Right, Florida State, right, College Football Committee. When you lose a quarterback, you have to take that in consideration in your power rankings. So we do got to drop down the Jacksonville Jaguars, not only for the loss. I actually wanted to put them out of the top 10 and slide in a team like the Indianapolis Colts. Slide in a team like the Houston Texans. Slide in a team, hell, can we speak on the LA Rams right now? I wanted to take them out and slide them in there, but I gave them some type of justification of being 8-4 so far this season. However, if they lose to the Browns this weekend at Cleveland, whether they have Trevor Lawrence or not, they will be sliding out of the top 10. Yes, they will be 8-5. Yes, they will be a division frontrunner still, but they're just not very good right now. But they are sitting at number 9. Now, this number 8 team, this is a team that we kind of thought was out for dead, right? This was a team that has lost 3 of their last 4 games, right? This is a team that has not sniffed the top 10 since week 9, week 8. But that is the Buffalo Bills. But, Buck, the Buffalo Bills got beat by the Eagles, and then they had a bye week. Why are you sliding them up in there? I'm sliding them up in there because of potential. Because they did beat down a division rival in the Jets 32-6 3 weeks ago. They did play the Philadelphia Eagles at Philadelphia very, very well. 37-34 loss. But that team looked much more improved, looked a lot more hungry. Since firing Ken Dorsey, their offensive coordinator, and bringing in Brady, the Buffalo Bills have looked like a much better team. The Buffalo Bills have actually looked like a team that could make a late season playoff push. The Buffalo Bills, guys, are sitting at 6-6 right now on the season, on the outside looking in of the playoffs, but they have a really good opportunity to make up some ground. They do play the Kansas City Chiefs moving forward, Dallas Cowboys, and the Chargers the next 3 weeks. So it's going to be a really proving ground. Prove it for the Buffalo Bills, but right now I do have them at number 8. This is based off of potential. I think they potentially can battle the Chiefs at Arrowhead. I think they can potentially battle the Dallas Cowboys, and they will beat the LA Chargers. That is a Saturday night game, by the way, when they play the Chargers. But coming in at number 8 are the Buffalo Bills. So just to recap what we have so far, at number 10, we do have the Green Bay Packers, 3 wins in a row. The Jacksonville Jaguars, fresh off the loss, dropping down to number 9. And then sliding into the top 10 for the first time in weeks are the Buffalo Bills. So then that puts us at the number 7 team. This is a team that I'm a very big fan of. This is a team at one point in the season they won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row. At one point in the season, they were 6 games in a row. Since then, they've gone back and forth. Loss, win, and Sunday Night Football to a loss to the Green Bay Packers. And that is the number 7 team, and that's the Kansas City Chiefs. Guys, I have absolutely zero faith in the Kansas City Chiefs right now. This is me coming from a Chiefs fan. Look, right there, Chiefs Kingdom. I got my Super Bowl flag right there, right? I got Patrick Mahomes right there on the wall. I am a Chiefs guy through and through, but right now, I do not like the way the Kansas City Chiefs are playing. Oh, but Buck, they're like 8-4. They're first in the AFC West. They were on a 6-game winning streak. Yeah, I get it. But their offense has been not very good this season. Let's just be honest. Yes, Patrick Mahomes does have another season over 3,000 yards passing. Congratulations. We're in a passing league now, right? But the defense Sunday night versus the Green Bay Packers just looked out of sync. Yes, Tranquil went down in like the 3rd play of the game. Yes, Cook broke his ankle. Yes, we lost a defensive lineman. But no excuse for injuries. No excuse for injuries here. I don't care if you lost your starting quarterback. I don't care if you lost your backup kicker. It's always the next man up. And when it comes down to it, right now, the Kansas City Chiefs seem like a sinking ship. They had their bye week. They could definitely use another bye week right now. They need to figure something out to get it together. I don't know what is going on in Kansas City, but they cannot tackle. They cannot catch the ball. And Patrick Mahomes is hanging on to the ball for way too long. Is that a rookie Patrick Mahomes out there? Because by golly, something is freaking wrong. I don't know if it's the Eric Bieniemy effect. I don't know if it's a Matt Nagy effect. Something's going on in Kansas City, and 7th right now for the Kansas City Chiefs is a blessing. Honestly, they should probably be out of the top 10. But you have to take into consideration they are division leaders. They are 8-4, and maybe, just maybe, they are on a little bit of a skid. They have had a very tough sled of games, right? They did play the Broncos, right, at Mile High State Stadium, a division game, right? Then they had to travel to Germany, and then they play the Eagles and Raiders and Packers. It does get a little bit easier. Maybe they'll get on track. But right now, the Kansas City Chiefs are sitting at number 7. Now, this number 6 team, this is a team that I said, like, hey, last week and 2 weeks ago and 3 weeks ago, like, hey, they're being kind of complacent, right? I kind of feel like they are satisfied of where they're at. Yes, they have won 4 of their last five games, but it's kind of been like, are they really that good, or have they just been playing teams that are that bad, right? Well, on Sunday, this team come out and scored 21 points right off the bat. Boom! I was like, oh, crap. Blowout time, baby. But guess what? They let the team hang around, couldn't put the nail in the coffin. They ultimately did win that game 33-28 over the Saints, and that is coming in at number 6, and that is the Detroit Lions. They do move up 1. I did move them down after the loss to the Packers, but I did move them back up into number 6 with the win over the Saints. But this is a team that has a lot of injuries right now. They lost their starting center. He is officially on IR. They lost a starting defensive tackle. He is out for the season, possibly could return to the playoffs. This is a team that is kind of licking his wounds right now, right? This is a team that has been, I want to say, complacent since that beatdown that they received from the Baltimore Ravens 5 weeks ago. They had to battle the Raiders. They had to battle the Chargers. They battled the Bears. They lost to the Packers, and they battled the Saints. They have not been able to put teams away, and at some point, that is going to come back to haunt them, right? At some point, when you're up 21-0, and then you have to score a last-second touchdown to win the game, That is going to come back to haunt you when you play a team like the Cowboys, when you play a team like the Vikings, or hell, the Broncos. If you do not put away those good teams, you will never become a great team. And right now, the Detroit Lions are teetering. Are we going to be good or are we going to be great? Right now, they're leaning more toward just a good team. They are just going to be a team that's just good enough just to make it to the playoffs. They're going to be a team just good enough to win their division. They're going to be a team just good enough to get 10 wins. I want to see more out of the Detroit Lions. I want to see them put a nail in the coffin when they have their foot on the throat. They do move up from 7 into number 6 this week's power rankings, but right now I am not liking the Detroit Lions either. Much like the Kansas City Chiefs, something just isn't quite clicking with those teams. So, just to recap on our top 10 so far. Coming in at number 10, the Green Bay Packers. Number 9, Jacksonville Jaguars. This is a team that was in the front seat, and now they're, Daddy, can I come in and come inside? Yeah. Number 8, Buffalo Bills. This is all off of me think they're going to do something, right? Number 7, the Kansas City Chiefs. Not liking the Kansas City Chiefs right now, but it is what it is. Number 6, not liking the Detroit Lions right now either, but it is what it is. Now, this number 5 team. This number 5 team is a team that beats up on subpar teams. This number 5 team is a team that likes to score 40-plus points on teams that are below 500. They got a lucky schedule this year. They played a lot of cupcake teams, right? When they do and go play good teams like the Eagles, they lose. When they play a good team like the Buffalo Bills, they lose. When they play a good team like the Kansas City Chiefs, they lose. And that is the number 5, and that is the Miami Dolphins. Right now, the Miami Dolphins are number 1 seed in the AFC playoff picture. So the playoffs were to start today, they would have the number 1 seed over the Baltimore Ravens. But I have them coming in at number 5 on this week's power rankings. Actually moved them up from 7 to number 5 because of the dominating win that they had over the Commanders. They have won 4 of their last 5. And they're on a 3-game winning streak, sitting at 9-3 this season on top of the AFC East. The Buffalo Bills are getting hot, but I think the Miami Dolphins are just that much hotter. The Miami Dolphins are a team that we want to see them play the Dallas Cowboys. We want to see them play the Buffalo Bills again. We want to see them play the Baltimore Ravens. We will get that weeks 16, 17, and 18. We will get to see how good the Miami Dolphins are in a few weeks. But I do like them at number 5 right now. They are better than the Chiefs. Yes, the Chiefs did beat them, but right now, if they were to play week 14 right now, I think the Miami Dolphins would beat the Kansas City Chiefs. The Miami Dolphins offense is clicking on all cylinders right now. Their offense cannot be stopped. The only question mark for them is their defense, and their defense is getting better and better and better each week. Yes, Phillips is out for the season as a linebacker, but the rest of the defense is rallying around each other. They're getting each other in, and they're going to do some work. Guys, the Miami Dolphins are a team that I feel like if they win one playoff game, let's say they do get the number 2 seed, even though they are number 1 right now, let's just say they get a 2 seed or a 3 seed, and they get that first round win, this team's confidence is going to go through the roof. This is a team that you do not want them to get confident, and right now I think they're gaining that confidence each and every week. That is why I moved them up into number 5. Now, the number 4 team. This team was shell-shocked last week. This team is our biggest faller this week. That is none other than the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles do fall down to number 4 because of the shellacking they took from the San Francisco 49ers. I can hear it now. Oh, but Buck, the Cowboys lost to the 49ers worse than they did, right? at least the Eagles scored 19 points. The Cowboys only scored 10. Sure, I get that. But here is the biggest flaw of the Philadelphia Eagles right now. All season long, let me take a step back. Take a step back. The Philadelphia Eagles do have the best record in the NFL. They do. They're sitting at 10-2. However, they have been playing down to their competition all season long. They have started slow all season long. They have one of the worst red zone offenses all season long. Now, flashback to that 49ers game. First drive of the game, they are driving. Stalled out in the red zone. Settled for 3 points. 3 and out for the San Francisco 49ers. Next drive, they're driving. Stall out in the red zone. Another 3 points. Shut out the 49ers offense like again. Second quarter comes. 49ers said, hold my beer. We coming. And the rest is history. 42-19. Now, this is a reason why I dropped the Eagles so much in this week's power rankings. Not solely on the loss. I am looking at players pass the ball, right? Now they did sign Shaq Leonard, which I think will help them moving forward. He probably won't play against the Cowboys, but he will play against the Seahawks. Guys, but the Eagles played 3 games in 13 days. They will now have 4 primetime games out of their last 5. Think about that. Actually, 5 out of the last 6 have been primetime games. I feel that the Philadelphia Eagles are a tired team right now. They are a team that is looking forward to week 16, 17, and 18 because they can maybe, go back in the shadows a little bit. When the light is consistently shined on you week after week after week, meaning Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, Thursday Night Football, week after week after week, it starts to take its toll. And Sunday night versus San Francisco 49ers, we saw it take the ultimate toll. The Philadelphia Eagles started to lose their temper with the 49ers. Yes, I know there is a rivalry brewing. Yes, I know it was a big game last season and it carried over to 365 days later, right? I get it. But when a team like the 49ers know they can get underneath your skin, what do you think the Cowboys are going to do? They're going to talk about your mama. They're going to talk about your daddy. They're going to talk about your sister. They're going to talk about your small wiener. I guarantee you the Dallas Cowboys get underneath the skin of the Philadelphia Eagles. I guarantee you the Seahawks get underneath the skin of the Philadelphia Eagles on Monday Night Football in 2 weeks. This is the reason why I have them dropping down so much in this week's power rankings from number 1 to number 4. It's because we're seeing cracks in the foundation of the Philadelphia Eagles. What has made the Philadelphia Eagles so great the last 30 some odd games? Simple fact that they were calm, cool, and collective. The fact that they were level-headed through all those games. Granted, winning helps, right? Winning helps. Jalen Hurts won 14 games last season, missed 2, and they lost them. Of course, winning helps, right? But we saw the 49ers get underneath their skin. We know their weaknesses, right? I believe it was 3 years ago. Was it somebody was playing the Tennessee Titans? I want to say it was the Baltimore Ravens was playing the Tennessee Titans, right? Derrick Henry was going off, right? 150, 160, 200 yards, game after game after game. The Baltimore Ravens, I want to say it was the Ravens, but I don't know who it was. I feel it was the Ravens. Laid the blueprint of how to beat the Tennessee Titans. Every team from that point on followed that formula. Ultimately, the Titans played the Chiefs in, I think it was the AFC Championship game. And if you watch that Baltimore tape And the Chiefs tape is a damn near same defense. The Cowboys are going to do the same thing that the 49ers did to the Eagles. The blueprint has been laid, but that's why it got them falling down from number 1 to number 4. That is the Philadelphia Eagles. So just to recap one more time before we break into the top 3, we do have the Green Bay Packers coming in at number 10. The Jacksonville Jaguars coming in at number 9. The Buffalo Bills slide into the top 10 coming in at number 8. What? I know, right? Coming in at number 7, the Kansas City Chiefs. Number 6 are the Detroit Lions. Number 5 are the Miami Dolphins. Number 4 are the Philadelphia Eagles. And then coming in at number 3 are the Dallas Cowboys. That's right. Put some respect on their name. It is the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys are a team that is on a mission from God. If you know, you know. If you know the quote, you know the quote. But they have won 6 out of their last 7 with wins over, of course, just the Giants, Panthers, Commanders, and Seahawks. But they've been very dominant wins. Yes, it was a Seahawks battle, back and forth, right? But Dak Prescott stepped up and played out of his mind that particular game. Now, the Dallas Cowboys do have a true test playing the Philadelphia Eagles this week on Sunday Night Football. Great game. Great come-up game, right? But slow it down, baby. Slow it down. The Cowboys are coming. They play the Bills, Dolphins, and Lions and Commanders to end the season. The Cowboys are on a 14-game home winning streak. Guys, I think the Dallas Cowboys, we have not seen the peak of their poor performance of the Dallas Cowboys yet. What I say that is, on those wins, right, the Cowboys have 9 wins on the season. On those wins, we have not seen a complete game since probably week 2, right? Maybe week 3. Meaning the offense shows out and the defense kind of lackluster. Next game, defense shows out and the offense is a little lackluster. We have yet to see them both show out at the same time. And I think after this Philadelphia Eagles game, we're going to see that at the Philadelphia's game where they're both going to show out. We're going to have a top 5 defense, top 5 offense, and it is going to be great, right? We are going to be screaming Super Bowl from the tops when the Dallas Cowboys beat the Philadelphia Eagles Sunday night. But I feel like that's just, you know, when you do something like one time and everything just like clicks, right? I think when the Cowboys beat the Eagles and the defense plays great and the offense plays great, it's just going to click. They're going to, quote, get hot at the right time. Then they're going to go into Buffalo, going to wax that ass. They're going to go into Miami, they're going to wax that ass. Then they're going to welcome the Detroit Lions into town, they're going to wax that ass. And then, of course, they're going to wax the Commanders' ass. Number 1 overall seed, home playoff. Slow it down, baby. But I do have the Dallas Cowboys coming in at number 3. I think they're about to get hot. And they're going to show the world why they are that team. But coming in at number 2, this is a team that has low-key kind of been kicking ass all season long. That has low-key won 6 of their last 7. That has low-key been 9-3, getting better each and every week. They were idle last week, but that is the one and only Baltimore Ravens. Sorry, I forgot to add the overlay there. But that is the Baltimore Ravens. Guys, the Baltimore Ravens are a team that, do I dare say it, Lamar Jackson MVP level? Do I dare say it, have the best defense in the NFL? Do I dare say it, have a top 5 offense in the NFL? Guys, the Baltimore Ravens right now are a team that you do not want to play. They had a late season bye. They're going to be rested. They play the Rams, Jaguars, 49ers, Dolphins, Steelers to end the season. They're going to be clicking. They're going to be hot. And if they win that first playoff game, hopefully they win. Or like when they win, I don't want to be playing the Baltimore Ravens. Confidence is killer in the NFL. And if Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens get that postseason confidence, they're going to be the best team in the NFL. Hatfield, I said it. Joey, I said it. All you Baltimore Ravens fans, I said it. Lamar Jackson is playing some damn good football right now. The defense is playing some damn good football right now. John Harbaugh, let's flash back to, the Indianapolis Colts game. Ever since that game, the football IQ has gone above and beyond. No more football IQ issues there. No, sir. John Harbaugh is coaching good. Lamar Jackson's playing great. The offense is getting better. Offensive coordinator Boykin, right? Learning how to call some great offensive games here. The Baltimore Ravens are the real deal. I do like me some Baltimore Ravens right now. To recap one more time before we get to our number one team. I think we all kind of know who the number one team is, but some honorable mentions to sliding into the top 10. Indianapolis Colts, look out for them. The LA Rams, I love me some LA Rams, and Houston Texans, all buying at about the 11, 12, 13 spot there. You can maybe even put the Cincinnati Bengals up there too. They're all buying to crack into the top 10, but a team that did crack to the top 10, the Green Bay Packers. Coming at number 9, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Number 8 are the Buffalo Bills. Yo. Number 7, Kansas City Chiefs. Number 6, the Detroit Lions. Number 5, the Miami Dolphins. Coming in at number 4, the Philadelphia Eagles. Number 3, the Dallas Cowboys. Coming in at number 2, the Baltimore Ravens. And coming in at number 1 are the San Francisco 49ers. What can we say about the San Francisco 49ers, guys? Yes, they did go on a 3-game skid earlier this season. Yes, they did lose to the Browns, Vikings, and Bengals. We all saw it. Then they had a bye week. Since that bye week, they beat the Jaguars 34-3. Since that bye week, Brock Purdy had a QBR ranking versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and a win 27-14. Since that bye week, they went into Seattle Thanksgiving night, beat down the Seahawks 31-13. Brock Purdy with another great QBR game. And then last Sunday night, they went to Philadelphia and dismantled the Philadelphia Eagles 42-19. Guys, the only thing that is stopping the San Francisco 49ers right now to making a Super Bowl and winning the Super Bowl is the San Francisco 49ers themselves. And I wouldn't even put it on the team. I'd put it directly on Kyle Shanahan. Legitimately, the only thing stopping the San Francisco 49ers right now is Kyle Shanahan. Basically, Kyle Shanahan, get the F out of the way and let the team do its thing. Don't worry about game planning. Don't worry about calling plays. Give the ball to CMC. Slants to Debo. Bada bing, bada boom. You're going to win that game. Don't change it up when you're up 28-3. Don't change it up when you're 28-10. Don't change it up. Just keep doing what you're doing. San Francisco 49ers are the number one team in the NFL right now. Guys, if you guys agree with my power rankings, disagree, let me know in the power rankings post on Facebook.com. But also, guys, join our Discord as well. We'll catch you next time. I'm out.